Hey guys, I'm Kyle with Lone Peak. This is Lone Peak Labs. Tyler is joining me here. Tyler is everything supply chain, supplier related, inventory, stock tracking, extraordinaire, and now product developer along with me. This is an update on our stash bags. Quick update for you guys is that we had developed these and prototyped them with a supplier, and then when we went to order them, the supplier went out of business, unfortunately. And so Tyler is the project manager on bringing kind of the same stash bag, but revisiting it and bringing it to market. I was gonna say a new one.
V2.
V2, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Does it count having a V1 if we didn't even have a product?
We had 3 of them.
Yeah, small production run. So,
Yes.
Dude, I'll let you take it from here. If you kind of share just like the process of what this looks like, and then I'll jump in at the end and chat a little bit about what soft goods look like at Lone Peak in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I'll start with the first version that we had. Just a couple of changes that we wanted to make from this one. The first was the attachment points. So as you can see behind Kyle, this is going to be attaching to any of your MOLLE panels, whether it's on the back of your gear vault, on your side panel, wherever that needs to attach. So with our original version, you can see these straps attached on the top here. And when that was mounted onto a MOLLE panel, it kind of squished this right here. So on our next versions, we moved these connection points to the back here.
Hold these up. If we can get our faces out of the way, it'll focus. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Cool. So we worked with our suppliers. We had 3 different suppliers for this run, and trying to figure out how to best secure these bags to the MOLLE panels. So we had a couple different options. One was simply just moving them to the back like we just talked about, figuring out different lengths for the different sizes and trying to match up the distances here for our MOLLE panels. So the different suppliers printed out cardboard sheets and then made sure that the straps would be able to hold the bag securely so that when you do have things in your stash bag, it doesn't shift up and down when you open up your door and whatnot.
Yeah.
So another option that we played with was having a quick release. So these being attached to the MOLLE panel themselves, you having a strap that you could pull and release it like that. It didn't work out how we wanted it to. It wasn't as clean or secure as we wanted it to be. And then we just had some concerns about the rubber material being on the metal of the MOLLE panel.
And I think when we explored this too, we thought like an easy solution if we wanted to be able to remove these quickly, which in my opinion, like I don't really want to take my stash bag off. I kind of like it there. Mm-hmm. But let's say there's a med kit or like something smaller that you actually want to bring to camp. We may put Velcro on the back of these.
Yes.
We discussed that. And then Velcro also on the MOLLE panel so you can kind of peel and stick items that aren't heavy. But that you might, like a tire patch kit or a little tool bag or something, right? So that's something that we're exploring as we kind of move forward with this stuff.
Yes, so that's kind of our attachment points. Another thing that we were working on was zipper pulls, something simple but can be easily overlooked. What we had originally was a zipper pull like this, just a string. I'll get out of the way.
My face in there.
There we go. Just a string, one constant pull. Something that we got sent to us was just regular zippers, but we wanted something a little bit more structural to that. And then the third option was something like this that Kyle can just rip apart
Easily.
with his,
Yeah, bear claws.
bear claws. Yeah. So we want something that is a little bit stronger than that, a little bit more accessible than just the regular zippers. So we're going to be going with something along the lines of a solid string that has a little bit of a shrink wrap on it.
Yeah. Yep. It seems like a good. These frustrate the heck out of me when they fall off like that.
Yes.
So
when you just rip them off.
Yeah, it happens. The funny thing, I did the same thing during one of our meetings, and I read you an email for a review, right, like the next morning.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, zipper pulls broke off.
All right, Kyle read another review for us.
Case in
so.
point. Yeah. Making changes.
Yes, exactly. The next thing is our original stash bag, which is this one with the regular zipper pull, was not rigid at all. So there was no structure on the sides. There was on the back to give it a little bit of structure. We decided to take that another step further. And so you can see on this one, there is a panel on the back to give it structure, and then also something on the sides as well to give it structure. So when it's hanging up on your door, when it's pushing like that, it doesn't slump, and it'll be sort of easier to, one, see what's in there, two, grab a zipper and pull it around. And so just trying to make it as easy to use as possible.
The funny thing is, like, this is why we typically, with this kind of process, we select a number of different suppliers and each give them the same spec and work with them and then see what their samples look like. This is an example of that process gone terribly wrong. So you can see, we had discussed having some sort of piece in here that makes the bag more rigid. And they actually went as far as creating a little tab on the inside, I don't know if you can see this, to hold the plastic in place, which is awesome. But the plastic itself sucks. So it's like, good job, but no thanks. So this one is, moving forward, we feel really good about the structure inside. It was such a good fit. It was actually almost impossible to get out of there, which is awesome, because I didn't want it. This was the concern of having some kind of structure inside of the bag. It's like, dude, it's gonna fall out, look terrible, and but no, it's pretty nice.
Yes, yeah, it worked out really well. And there's just a couple more changes, like small changes here and there that we want to make, but we're pretty much ready to move forward with it. Just need another thing is that when we were looking for suppliers, they only had certain size molds, and so you can see that this is our original size, and for a couple of our samples it was a little bit shorter. So that's just so that we can get samples quicker, easier, and then when we actually do our production run, we'll have them open up a mold and make the correct size that we want.
Yeah. So I assume the mold itself is probably just a die cut, like fabric die that comes in and cuts these to shape. And then they sonic weld them, which is a super cool process. It'd actually be fun to go check these out and see how they make them, because they're all waterproof. They don't need to be waterproof. They're inside of a camper. Are you good on your part? Maybe I'll jump in. So that kind of leads into the next part of the conversation.
Yeah, I had materials, connection points, semi-rigid zipper pulls.
Nice.
The main things.
Cool. So. Perfect. Yeah. So during this process, developing soft goods is super fun. I worked in the camera industry before this, and we actually had a bag. I don't even know if you know this. We were working with an influencer down in LA, and we flew down and sat in like an Airbnb for an entire weekend and prototyped a camera backpack out of cardboard.
Yes.
Yeah. What do we call it? CAD is cardboard aided development.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we start with everything. So that never came to market. We spent a bunch of money on it, developing it, wanted to develop something cool, but I've always loved soft goods. And so going through this process, we thought, man, like it's a pretty low barrier to entry for both development, but then also for customers getting a Lone Peak product.
Sure.
It's kind of hard, to dish out $7,000 on a camper, where if you want to be a part of the brand, join Trailhead, join a community, join a convoy, and then what if you could have some sweet soft goods to go along with that? So we kind of have one idea for a bag right now, which is probably a series of trash bags. I have one that kind of goes behind the seat rest of my passenger seat, and it's amazing. My kids use it, I use it. It's fantastic. I also have one for my tailgate made by PrimoWorks. That one is also amazing. But we're thinking to go along the lines of stash bag, that what if it was a trash stash? Dad jokes here. But that's what we're calling it. We're gonna have a trash stash. And so that's one of the bags, but we have a survey that is in a link below that we basically want to understand how you guys use bags. What's your favorite bag? We're not looking to become a soft goods company by any means. I would love to have a series of bags that really just make the camper a better product. That's kind of the goal. But along with that, with the trash stash bag, we are going to have a logo somewhere. It might be on the back, it might be on the front, of a terrible mustache for the trash stash. And so this is a little contest. Take the survey and upload the trashiest stash. It doesn't have to be your own. I mean, that'd be kind of sad.
It'd be better if it's your own.
It would be better. You get bonus points. And then we'll post it on social media, whoever wins the trash stash Lone Peak soft goods contest. So it'll be kind of fun. And then that stash will actually be used to inspire the stash that goes on our trash stash bags. So anyway, fun stuff, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to be around a lot more often. I'll have a video coming out in the next couple weeks, kind of on what we've been up to and where we're going. But until then, we'll see you guys in the mountains.